house is really keeping firefighters busy literally all night and into the morning. Take a look. These smaller limbs are easy to kind of take care of, but if you walk over here, take a look at this van. It was one of the cars that pickup truck slammed into. That was a horrific reality for the driver of this Dodge Durango. It's an overwhelming sight. It's amazing how the residents are just kind of keeping it all together. Since I'm down here, it's kind of my first fall festival where I actually get to try the food. The water in the river appears to be calm, but apparently it was the undercurrent that caused some trouble for these swimmers. This is an old school building. Police have had to cordon it off for fear that it may even collapse. As you can see, there's firefighters still here pouring water on the very top of that building. There were 3 people living on each floor, 3 different floors of that building. No one was hurt. We spoke with one of the women earlier who lived in the 2nd floor that firefighters say that's where the fire originally started. That girl says that it was apparently her heat, having problems with her heat, that apparently may have started that fire. We also talked with a woman that lived in one of those floors. She was able to make it out okay, and this is what she had to say.
Got up immediately.
And as you can see, that firefighters on top of the ladder, they're still pouring water on the very top floor. Now, as we had mentioned, there was one firefighter that was injured. He suffered 2nd-degree burns to his hands and his face. He was rushed to a hospital in Louisville. We're told his condition is guarded right now. They won't release his name or any information about that. And as for the problems you mentioned earlier, firefighters say they had some water pressure issues. They were hooking up to several different fire hydrants and even had to call the water department to get some water pressure there. A lot of hoses and a lot of water on this street because of that issue, but they are still here at this hour, just making sure all the hot spots are put out, and we'll have more information coming up in our next half hour. We're live in downtown Evansville. NICOLEII.wmv, 14 News.
They're like your babies, you know, I mean, they become part of your daily life.
Kenneth Miller and his wife Arletta are grief-stricken. Their son, a horse trainer, kept 2 horses at what used to be a stable at Riverside Downs. Those horses were among 24 killed in the massive blaze. The orange glow and smoke could be seen from across the Ohio River as firefighters from both sides of the river battled the intense flames. To the Millers and other handlers and owners, these horses were more than just animals. They were part of the family.
You take care of them, and you fall in love with them. I mean, they start eating candy out of your hand.
This is kept ladies in one Sunday.
Arletta proudly shows off a cell phone picture of their prize-winning horse.
We had one that just ran Sunday at Churchill. She won. It was a race horses for cancer. And she went, and we go from a high to a low. Got a little 3-year-old in there. She's going to be something good.
The stable did not have any space heaters. That's why it's so hard to imagine just what could have sparked the fire.
Guess we'll have to start all over again.
These handlers and owners devote so much of their time to training and taking care of their horses. It's an investment and their livelihood. As for the Millers, horses are their life and say they will get through this.
They're all in heaven now, and they'll be taken care of.
NICOLEII.wmv, 14 News, Henderson. It started out like any other morning as Ed Usery got ready for work. But once he got to his car, it was anything but. Someone had smeared grease on the door handle. Usery soon found someone had also spray painted the letters KKK in red across his garage door and on his fence.
Immediately I started wondering who, you know, if I personally had a problem with somebody or my kids had a problem with somebody, and I can't for the life of me find out anybody that me or my family had a personal problem with.
Usery describes the neighborhood in northern Vanderburgh County as friendly, and up until recently has never had a problem in the past 5 years he and his family lived there. But this isn't the first time the Usery's home has been hit. Usery found paintballs on his garage door after returning from vacation last week, and that makes him wonder.
You do get that sense of asking yourself, were you targeted? I think I was a little bit.
This is the American dream, Beaver Cleaver neighborhood. Most people drive by. They think there is no problems. These people have it made, but there's just problems everywhere.
And the best thing that we can do right now is really to stay educated, you know, and understand that this is in the world. You know, there's hate in this world, you know, whether it be in the Middle East or here in Evansville.
Usery refuses to let this incident change the way he and his family live their life.
If it was meant for me to be scared and to move out of the neighborhood, it's not going to happen. You know, we're here.
NICOLEII.wmv, 14 News, Vanderburgh County.